I went to the wrecking yards today because I decided I wanted to see what I can do about the problem with it eating too much gas. And I figured that I'll just replace the carburetor and find out if that would do the trick. See, this is the old carburetor. This is the new one, or the replacement one. I paid 20 bucks for it, plus $4 or $5 for the brake pads, that were good. So right now I'm in the process. Now I'm wondering if this carburetor would do the trick. I wonder. Yeah, shh. This carburetor looks real good here. This carburetor definitely looks pretty healthy here, because it's clean. You gotta be careful not to let this get in there, in the soda. I'm doing my best over here to clean these parts, but it's hard. It's hard to do it. It's very difficult. But I shouldn't even be worrying about it though. I have the new carburetor on, but I was trying to clean the engine here, so well, it's almost to a point where there's really nothing I can do anymore to get this engine to be clean. Well, I got it all back together, and it's now running again. And it seems like I had no problem starting this thing too. It had to crank for only about 10 seconds, and then it was running again. Watch. Now my question is this carburetor gonna eat a lot of gas? It seems like it's running smoother too. Well, the belt has to be adjusted. Pretty cool. Now this car runs great right now. It runs great, and I haven't seen any black smoke. But right now I'm doing the final thing of my mission here. It's to replace this fuel line here. See how, well, it looked corroded, so I was not going to take chances. This fuel line is very old, so I think it's the best bet to replace the fuel line, so that's what I'm doing. And as you can see, I had to remove the fuel pump in order to do it because I was not able to access it.
Have to finish this. This is Parmesan flavor soup. It's the pasta. I have these once in a while. And there's fettuccine Alfredo. This is the other flavor. This is the flavor I'm having right now. This is what I'm having right now. And now, I'm home on a typical day of after work, and it's hot, sort of hot in here right now. And about my car, this one here. The question I had earlier was, was that carburetor gonna eat a lot of gas? Well, the answer is it was eating too much gas too. It was the same problem as the other carburetor. And so since it was the same problem, I figured that it can't be the carburetor. It can't be the carburetor, so I felt that the electrical parts on it is what's not getting any signal from the control unit of the car. So what I did is I bypassed the control unit and all the currents from there, and I just decided to power or to energize a solenoid in the carburetor, the air fuel mixture solenoid or something like that. And so I just energized it on my own without the aid of the computer in the car. And so right now, and then in the last couple of tanks since I've done that, the car had been eating a little bit of gas. And since then I've been getting like more than 300 miles per tank since the time I did that with the solenoid in the carburetor. So that's what it was. I guess that's the problem it was, because the carburetor was not getting a signal. And that's how come the solenoid was not working, and it was running too much gas. It was eating too much gas. But right now, though, it's doing excellent. It's doing beautifully. And in the last couple of tanks, I got more than 300 miles per tank. And it used to give me only about 250 or some per tank. What a difference. Let me tell you. But, you know, while I was trying to figure out to do with the solenoid, I took apart the carburetor because I thought it wasn't working and everything, and then I ran some parts from the old carburetor, the float, onto the new one that I got, and it messed it up a little bit, and I didn't know what I did, and then I figured that that's what it was, the float, because I ran the float from the other carburetor when I should have just went with the original one. And so I put the original back on, and then it was okay afterwards. And then I powered up that solenoid, and it's been good since then. In the last couple tanks in that Mazda. Now it's a very good chance that the car is gonna pass the smog now. And then if it passes the smog, then I would be able to sell the car for even more. Or I can smog it, and then I wouldn't have to worry about smogging it when the next year comes. So I'm gonna be doing that. One of those. Yes, that's, you know, that is just optional home study. I have to go to traffic school tomorrow at 6:15 in Chino Hills in the Summit Apartments until 10 for tomorrow and Thursday. 2 nights. I'm doing it in 2 nights instead of 1, so I don't have to sacrifice a weekend, you know. Yes. Wow. Free. Oh, yar. I'll figure out, might as well finish this tape here. So. This is a tape that I'm just about done with. In about a minute or so. I'm watching Discovery Channel. Actually, this is Fox 11. I'm gonna change it.
Very graceful, very quiet, very peaceful. Like at last she found peace, you know.
That battery's brand new. I bought that battery a while back ago. Brand new. And I haven't put it on. Well, I bought it for the Taurus. But I haven't put it on yet. I gotta put it on. Oh well. Yes. I just had this water in it.
Well, they've got great prices.
You can splurge without going into debt. You want to let him mow the lawn this summer?
We got the pool.
We got some clothes.
And of course,
Now, paying bills. Or I was looking at some bills over here. And I have this insurance. The phone.
You're watching on the inside. Shipwreck.
I don't know what those numbers are. I think it's radiator shops. Cause I had to do Carlota's truck. Well, might as well.